Hey guys, it's Colleen with Chalk Couture. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a great, what day is today? Wednesday. We're coming in with ornaments. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do these, so we're going to dive in and get rocking and rolling, making some awesome, cute ornaments. So let's get that shared. Okay. If you are watching live, hello. If you're watching on the replay, hello and thank you so much. These are our super cute wooden double-sided ornaments that have like a white coating on them. They're a little bit distressed. They're really cute. It comes in a 12 pack, as you can see. Look at all those adorable ornaments and little twine for you to hang your ornaments with. This is just one of the transfers that you can use when you are creating your homemade, which I love homemade gifts. And this is our classic ornaments transfer. It's adorable. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Chalk Couture transfer trimmers, and we're going to cut right along the dotted line of this. I'm not going to do all 12 tonight. I'll just do a couple just to give you an idea of how it works. It's super simple. I think that these would be adorable on Christmas gifts. And so that's kind of what I'm doing tonight. I'm making one in particular that I was really excited to see on here. It's going to go on one of the gifts for my mom. Hello, Janine. How are you? Because I noticed in here that there's a penguin, and my mom absolutely loves penguins. Look at this cute little guy right here. And the fox, oh my gosh, so adorable. So when I saw that, I was like, I have to have this so that I can make a gift tag for my mom. And then there's other ones on here that are just going to be perfect for other people as well. So all that I'm doing is cutting along, and not very straight, mind you, along the line that's provided right here on the transfer. I don't really need to cut all of these out because I'm not going to be doing all of them. Good evening. How are you doing? How's your Wednesday so far? Kind of rainy and miserable here in Jersey. And we're expected, I don't know what this new term is. Oh God, I just saw it on the news. What the heck did they just say? A something bomb. I'm like, what is with these crazy names that they are coming up with for bad weather? It's rain and wind, people. I don't know how bomb got into all this weather. It's ridiculous. But I can't remember what they said. Something bomb. But I was like, what? What's happening? It's just rain and wind. It's not that big of a deal. Or I hope it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our chalk paste. I'm just going to go with black and red. Keep it kind of simple. Because some of these I actually think I might want to put on my Christmas tree. And I usually go pretty traditional with my Christmas tree. I have red and silver and white garland. So that's why I'm kind of maybe thinking of doing a few that I could hang on the tree and a few that I could hang on a box that I put ribbon on and as a gift so that could become an ornament for their tree. I love that idea. So let's see what we're going to do first. I kind of am thinking, let's see, I definitely want to do that because look how adorable that is. I love that. And I love the detail in this. So maybe we'll do 3 because I really, really like these 3. And I think I want to do, I'm going to do, let's see. Oops, might help if I put it the right side. Maybe this one with the cute little penguin in the middle, or do I want to go this way and do the penguin in the middle? There's so many choices. My gosh, I hate making decisions. But you know what else is really cute? It's chilly and dry. Okay, all right, I'll take chilly and dry. We're just talking to my husband last night about all the rain that we had, and it was so nice that this summer, it feels like we didn't get a lot this summer, and making up for it today, it was like pouring. But I think that these are super cute to put inside of these where you've got the big open space. They would be cute, Noel or peace or love or joy. That would be super adorable too. I kind of think I'm going to go this route and do this on the outside in red, and then put our cute little pengy in there in black. I think hopefully that'll look cute. We'll give it a whirl. So first things first, what we always do is we label the back, and I have no idea what to call these. I'm just gonna say, what should I call this? Just outside border. And here's what you can do too, because we have a couple that are outside borders. And so what I can do is I can say outside border 1, and then on the front down here in the teal section, not on the silk screen, but on this section, I can put a 1, and then that way I know to, oops, I smeared it. It's all right. And then I know to return this transfer to this carrier sheet. So let's let that dry for a second. I'll put that there, and we can say outside border 2, and then we can do the same one here and put a little 2 down there. Oops, that's a terrible 2, but you get the idea. You just want to make sure that you're labeling it so that you know which carrier sheet to return it to. Especially when you got a lot of little pieces like this, it's really helpful to do that. I can't think of how you spell penguin. P-E-N-G-U-I-N. I don't think there's an E. I just had a brain fart. And this is a little deer, so I'm going to put deer on there. And then this one, let's put, what do we want to put for this one? I'm just going to say that it's like a floral one to me, so I'm going to just call it floral. Okay, so now we've got them all labeled. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our fuzzing cloth in. I can grab it out of my drawer. I'm going to bring our fuzzing cloth in because we want to fuzz the transfers that we're going to use. So we're going to definitely use this one. So just kind of roll your finger, and that'll take the transfer right from the carrier sheet. And I'm going to set that to the side so that that permanent marker can dry a little bit. And the reason that we fuzz our transfers is because when they're new, they're going to be super sticky. And we want to just get a little bit of fuzz on there so that they don't stick real hard to our surface. Now, because I'm using, I think I pulled that one off and I wasn't going to do it. That's all right. Well, I'll do it. When using wood surfaces, I don't tend to fuzz as much as I would on other surfaces, especially mirrors and glass and chalkboards. So for wood, I tend to not quite fuzz as much. So let's just do like, I'm just going to pick it up and put it down twice. 1, 2. All right. And then we're just going to match it up so you can see the peak here, so we know that that's going to match to the peak down here. So because the silk screen is really covering the whole section, you're just going to kind of hover over until we're seeing that we're kind of covering the whole surface. I hope that makes sense. So you're just going to have to kind of like angle it and move it a little bit around before you press down real firmly and get it on there. It doesn't have to be 100% on there perfectly, but as best as you can get it on there. Just trying to see if I do it like that. Okay. Oop. It just moved on me. All right, let's check this and see how we're doing. I feel like everything's on there good. I can see a little bit through the silk screen here. So I'm wondering, I'm off just a little bit. So let's slide it again. Just try it again. Okay, hold on. Let me do this again. It's kind of hard because I'm looking at it from a different angle. I don't want to put my head right in front of the camera to look down. Okay, I feel like that's good right there. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, now I've got a little gap on each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to press down to kind of hold it in place, if that makes sense, onto my mat here. And then it's not going to move around, okay? And then I'm also going to press all around on my silk screen area so that I'm making sure I don't have any bubbles, okay? This is going to go super quick, watch. So I have a pan of water off to the side here, and then that way once I peel the transfer back, I can just throw that transfer right into the pan of water. Want to make sure that our chalk paste has a nice yogurt-like consistency. So we're just going to give it a quick stir. And once you have it kind of dripping from your stirry stick like that, you're in good shape. So let's do this one in black. I think this will look pretty in black. Okay, just going to grab, I always load up on the side that's beveled. And I'll show you what I mean by that in 1 second. Let me grab another squeegee so I can show you. When you're looking at the squeegee at an angle, you can see that there's a beveled side and then the back side. So I usually load up my paste right here on this side and then use the jar and kind of get the excess from the back. That makes sense? So then I'm just going to hold the top here with my finger and I'm just going to literally just pull straight down right across the ornament. Okay, not worried about any excess that's kind of going off. I can come back in and apply a little pressure with my squeegee to make a nice thin layer on there. Just to make sure I got everything covered. And then a nice thin layer. Any excess, see all that excess I've got on there? That can go right back in. Okay, I'm going to keep my squeegee here because I want to do the penguin in black. So once I get this up, I can just kind of peel down and hold the tip of the ornament right here with my finger. And then I'm going to just pull down like a band-aid. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's so pretty. Love that. So cute. You could actually put a little something in the middle there too if you want it. Wait a second. That penguin would look so cute in there. Oh, do I want to put the penguin in there? Decisions. I thought I was going one way and now I might be going another way. Hold on, let's see. I think that penguin might look really cute in there and I could just do the penguin in white on top and then he's got the black background. I think we're going to do that. Let me grab my white. My white is right here. Let's pull that out for a sec. But before we do that, let me slide that one out of the way because I want to dry this super quick. The key to layering, let me close up my red because I don't want to have my heat gun on. So the key to layering is definitely making sure this first layer here is good and dry. So let's dry it super quick. It tends to dry a lot quicker when you are working with wood surfaces because it kind of sucks in the chalk paste. So you definitely want to make sure that that is good and dry. Okay, so now that it's dried, and that will dry on its own in about 4 minutes, no problem. I'm just speeding it up for the sake of the live. So I can run my hands, not going anywhere. So let's go ahead and get our cute, adorable little penguin man on our mat, on our fuzzing cloth. And I want to say this is new, so I need to get the seal off. So let's do that real quick. And I can show you guys what a brand new jar of chalk paste looks like. So you think like, oh, brand new, like what the hey happened there? It's not that smooth, nice, yogurt-like that we're used to, right? That's a-okay. What I'm gonna do, because this is white, and white always tends to be a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna use my multi-tool once I get that little fuzz off of there, and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna give it a nice good stir. And you'll see that once you're stirring, oh, you know what I want to do? I want to move that out of the way just in case. I don't want to accidentally splatter any on there because I stir a little bit like a crazy person. So let's get that stirred like so. And you see how it's getting? Look, that's all you had to do, just a little elbow grease to get in there and give it a good stir. Okay, even though it looked like it was a little bit solid, no worries. Now look, oh, it looks like marshmallow fluff. And that is perfect. Oop, let's keep all that chalk paste in the jar and not on the side of it. That would be helpful. I made a mess. I always make a mess. That's okay. We can clean it up. That's why we have paper towels. Linda Davis Rose, how are you? Hope you are having a great Wednesday. All right, let's bring that ornament back in now that we've got our chalk paste stirred nicely. Gorgeous. Love that ornament. So we've got our little penguin here on our fuzzing mat. I'm going to fuzz this a little bit more than I did that one because, again, we're layering. So I don't want to accidentally peel up any of this gorgeous detail here that we did on our ornament on the first layer. So I'm just picking it up and putting it down a few times, and that's going to put the lint. You can kind of see that if there's a little bit of lint on the back of there. And then we're going to go ahead and put our cute little penguin right smack in the middle. Oh, he's adorable. Okay. Perfect. I feel like he's centered. Let's see. Yep, I think we're good. So I'm not going to press down really hard, just enough to make sure I don't have any bubbles in my silk screen. And then when we use our chalk paste, I'm going to go a little lighter. So you're going to kind of get used to working with the squeegee and how much strength you need to push behind it. So for a first layer, I really do push kind of hard to get any excess chalk paste off. For a second layer, I tend to go a little lighter handed. So I get, again, it's on the beveled side, right? I use the jar to get the back, to get chalk paste off the back, and then I'm going to very lightly cover my penguin. Okay, I'm not pressing down real hard, but I am still getting the excess off. Hey Donna, how are you, love bug? So I'm just getting lightly on there to get that excess off. I still have a nice thin layer, but I didn't press really hard to get that off, so that's okay. Let's peel back. Look how adorable our little penguin is in there. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. All right, the transfer is going into the pan of water. Again, I'm going to let the water, whoops, I got a little bit of chalk paste on my finger. The water is going to start to get that chalk paste out of the transfer, just sitting in there, so it's going to make it easier to clean. So let me bring that paper towel back in. I want to set this on here because I want to close my lid. Why I dry our adorable little penguin man. Okay, there's one. How cute is he? Oh my gosh, hold on, let's see what he looks like with the cute little string. I'm terrible at doing anything with string and ribbon, but we'll do the best we can, right? So I think I'm going to try to do this in here like this. Let's see if this will work. I'm going to try to put both through. There we go. And then I'm just going to kind of pull through like that. How cute is he? There's one. Okay, let's put that one to the side. Let's move on to our next one. Grab another ornament. I think I'd like to do the deer next. So we just fuzzed once, fuzzed twice, and then we're going to go ahead, and again, the tip meets the tip down here, so we're just going to go ahead and try to get that. I start at the bottom and then try to get it on there good and centered. Okay, I can feel underneath. I feel like I'm pretty good. I can feel the outside of the ornament. Again, I'm going to use my mat and just press down to keep my ornament in place, and then I'm going to come in and make sure that I'm not feeling any bubbles in my silk screen. Now, should we do him all black? Should I do him red? I think I'm going to do him black. I think we'll do black, and then my next one's going to be red. So we've got our chalk paste again on the beveled side. We're just going to hold the top of the ornament and just come right down, just like that. Pretty easy. Okay. And that's it. Just making sure I got everything covered. And there we go. Excess back off again. And here we go. I'm going to remove it like a band-aid. Again, you want to make sure you're removing your transfers in one direction. Holy cow. Adorable. How easy. Oh my God, you can't get any easier making your own tags, ornaments, whatever you want to call them. They're both tags and ornaments in my book. That is so cute. And I would actually even do it on both sides, to be honest with you. So I would come in and do the back side of each of these as well. Let's get another string. And you can even add little ribbon if you want, like your own ribbon. You don't have to use the twine. So again, I'm just putting both through at the same time. Okay, so I folded it, I put both through. Hopefully you can see that. So I put both ends through, and then I just pull it through the center and then pull down like that. Okay, and then you can tie it to your package to add it as an extra little gift on top of a package. Okay, let's do another one. I want to do one in red this time. So let me close that up. Let's get our red open. I just want to give this a quick stir. Our red is always a great consistency. This is our candy apple red. It's so pretty. Okay, I got a little chalk paste on my finger. Oops, I almost used my fuzzing cloth to get the chalk paste off. That's not smart. All right, 1 and 2 fuzz. Okay, so let's flip this the right way. And again, I'm going to start at the bottom, and I can see through my silk screen, so I'm going to start at the bottom and kind of match that until I see the white. And then I know we're in good shape. Okay. I can kind of feel the outline of the ornament, so I can feel like if I'm just pinching on each end, I can check to see if it's equal on both sides. I can feel the point, so I know that I'm within the point, and I can feel the top, so we're perfect. So what I will do is push that down again on my mat. Okay. Make sure I'm getting all my bubbles out, and then I need a new squeegee because we're going to red now. So let's do the outside of this in red. I could really jazz it up and just do green and red, but I'm going to keep it simple for tonight. I've got plenty more ornaments so I can get really, really detailed on some of the other ones, but for tonight's live, I'm just going to do it kind of easy. Easy colors. Okay, don't need to worry about that teal section in the middle. Don't waste your chalk on that. You only need to worry about the outer sides, because that's all the silk screen is on here. So we got a nice thin layer of the candy apple red. Should be good to go. Okay. Again, we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lightly peel up and hold the tip with my thumb and pull down. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. And again, I'm putting that transfer into the pan of water. I just stuck my finger in the water so that I can get this white off. So I had the white there, and I dipped my hand in the water, and that came right off. Okay, what should we put in here? How about maybe joy? I'm thinking maybe we'll do joy. Where were you, joy? Or should we do Noel? Because the Noel kind of matches the dots. Or should we do joy? I don't know. Let's see. Let me get my scissors again. I think I'm going to do Noel because it matches the dots. Let me just make sure it fits in there. I feel like it will. Maybe not. Maybe my original thought was joy, so let's go with joy. I think it definitely will fit in there, but let's just do this because I kind of like just joy, and I kind of think I'm going to go with black for joy. So let's get that labeled real quick. Where did my marker go? Oh, I put it back. Here we go. So we're going to just label this joy. Okay. Get that to dry. I'm going to try not to touch the back because the marker's probably still wet. So let's slide that over there, and we're going to fuzz. We don't need to worry because it's not going to be layered. But even though it's not layered, our transfer is going to touch some of this other section. So we want to make sure we're fuzzing the whole surface really well so that we're not lifting up any of the previous chalk that was down here. So when we put our joy in the center, I'm not going to worry too much about pressing down everywhere else where the transfer is touching the red. I'm just going to make sure that the center, I'm not feeling any bubbles in there. And then I can come back in. I'm going to get a smaller squeegee because this is tiny little words or tiny little letters. So I just have an old squeegee that I cut up for just these jobs. Or you could use the multi-tool, which I already used to stir the white, so it's in my water pan. There we go. And again, nice, light, thin layer. That's all we need. And again, we're just going to peel back nice and slow. Yes, love it. Okay, all right, so we did a couple of these tonight. I'm pretty happy with how they all came out. Let's dry it real quick, and then what I want to do, I want to get everything kind of cleaned up here. I'm going to just scoot all my chalk paste from around the edges, and I'm going to push that back down into my jar. And then we're going to clean all of our utensils, or our tools, I should say. Let's get all the squeegees into the pan of water. Let's do that. And then we'll get the stirry stick out. I just want to make sure I don't get anything on that. We'll get everything cleaned up around the edge of this one as well. And then for a final step, what I like to do is just take a paper towel and just kind of clean up the edges. So that way you're getting a nice tight seal, and I'm getting rid of any of that old dried chalk paste that might have been around the seal. See how I got some of that off? And then that way when I close my jar, I know I've got a really good seal on there. So close it good. Okay, so we're not getting any moisture in there. And I'm going to do the same with my black. My white should be good because I just opened that tonight. Okay, so we cleaned up the edge of that one. Just trying to share some helpful tips that will make your chalk paste last. And once your chalk paste does start to get a little stiff, just go ahead and add a little spritz of distilled water in there, and that will get it back to that nice yogurt-like consistency. Just checking to make sure I don't have any around the edge here. Okay, there we go. Now we can close that one up and we are in business. Okay, perfect. This guy should be probably dry by now, but I'll give it just a quick, oops, I got chalk boogies on here. Let's get rid of these. Okay, and some glitter for good measure is on the mat. Glitter never goes away. Okay, so that should be good. Then we can, oops, doesn't want to stand up. Do the same with our ribbon again. I'm just folding it in half like that. And we're going to bring it through like that. And then we're going to pull it right through the hole there, and voila. Easy peasy. So there was 3 quick, adorable ornaments tonight. Love it. And so I've got plenty more to work on. Like I said, they come in a 12-pack. So plenty to share with your friends and family. So let's move this off to the side for a hot second. Keep the string with the other ornaments. I want to lift these up here for 1 second because I'm going to bring my pan of water in. And this is that pan that I was talking about where I had the water in here, and this way we can just go ahead and clean everything up. So I'm just reaching for a towel real quick. Okay, let's slide that up. I'm going to try not to get water all over my wall tonight. We'll see if I can maybe be just a little less messy with my cleanup. Okay, so I've got my towel ready to go. I do have some board erasers in here. And so what I'll do is just use my board eraser to kind of clean out the chalk paste. See, cleaned out the chalk paste from the transfer. And then we're going to lay those sticky side up, which right now they're not sticky because they're wet, but they are going to get sticky again, I promise you. Okay, so we'll just bring out each of the transfers first, and then I'm going to clean up all the tools as well. Okay. one more big one, and then we've got our cute, adorable penguin. There we go. Slide that up. There we go. Perfect. And finally, oh, happy little penguin. He's so cute. Okay, and again, don't forget your tools because they are reusable. So let's give those a good clean. Make sure you get all the chalk off the sides too, because you don't want to have dried chalk on there. And maybe if you had like dried black chalk paste and then you go to use your squeegee and put it in your white chalk paste, you don't want any old black chalk paste to contaminate your white chalk paste, for example. I think I've got it. Should have one more squeegee after this in here. That little tiny guy. Oops, no, I have two more. Got the red. Got that one cleaned off. You'll notice too that sometimes the red will stain your squeegee, but if you, there it is. I knew there was a little guy in here. If you use your disinfectant wipe, whoa, I almost spilled water right on my ornament. Told you I'm messy. I get water everywhere. Let's bring a paper towel in. Fortunately, I missed the ornament and got the backer sheet there. Okay, so next I'm just going to take my paper towel and just get some of that excess water from the back, oops, of my transfers. Okay, they are going to start to get sticky once I remove this excess water, so just be careful that they don't touch because they may stick together. And then we'll do our these guys here. I'm just going to set these here for a second because what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in with the disinfectant wipe and show you how it gets rid of the staining on here. Okay. All right. Now the final step in all of this. Let's grab our carrier sheets. Oops. These are all over. I didn't use that one, but I used those two. Okay. Now we've got all that. So, final step, disinfectant wipe. Just make a little bit of room here. I think I've got one left in this big guy here. Oop, I got a couple actually. They're all stuck together. We've got a few more in here. So just any kind of disinfectant wipe works fine. Just no baby wipes, okay? So we're just going to clean the front. See how I said it got sticky already from just me getting the water off of the back. And then we're going to clean the back off. Okay. Same with all of them. Front and back. The board eraser does a really good job of already getting that out, but I just like to come in with the disinfectant wipe as well. That really gets them nice and clean. Also helps to get some of the lint back off of the back of your transfer. Almost there. And I'm going to show you, it's crazy, but it's true. The disinfectant wipe really cleans your squeegees too. And it's okay if the red sometimes does stain. See, I have a little bit of staining here around the bottom. It's okay. It's not covering the silk screen, so you're good. So we'll let these sit and dry for just a second, and then I'm going to show you. See how they're staining on there? But when you clean it with the disinfectant wipe, it really gets that staining off. See? The red stain's gone. So it's good every once in a while to just clean your tools as well. Especially your multi-tool. You want to make sure you're not having any chalk here on the sides. Okay. So I like to do that every so often. Clean them up real good. See again the staining of the red? Gone. Okay. That's not stained, it's my initial, because I use these for workshops, so I don't want them to disappear or get messed up. So I just write my name on the back of some of them. Okay, and we'll just do the same thing with the Steri Stick too, because then if you have any chalk on there, it helps to get that off. Okay, so close close that back up. And now here's where it comes into play. Remember how I labeled the outside border 1, which I smeared, and then I put a 1 here because we have 2 transfers that are both outside borders. So this way I would know that this carrier sheet goes with this transfer. Okay, just getting all the bubbles out. And again, the little bit of staining is fine. The silkscreen area is clear, and now we've matched it so that we're going to put the sticky side of our transfer not on the side that we wrote on, because that's the paper side. We're going to put it on the shiny side. Okay, that simple. So I guess you guys kind of get the gist of where I'm going with that, and kind of, if you've seen my videos, you know that cleaning up is pretty important too. It only takes a few minutes, which is nice, but I'll bring back in the final ornaments that we did, the 3 out of the 12 pack that we worked on tonight. So here they are. I think they're super adorable. So there they are. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And if you're not currently a designer and you are currently not working with another designer, I'd love it if you hit that share button in the bottom left hand of your mobile device to help get the Chalk Couture love out there. That is so appreciated. And if you like what you saw tonight, I'm going to put the link to my online store where you can go ahead and order all these amazing products, and they ship right to you, which is pretty cool. It's just like filling your cart on Amazon and everything ships right to you. Again, you don't need to be super crafty. You saw just how easy it was to use these products. They're amazing home decor pieces for yourself, and also to make as gifts for friends and family. So I'll put the link to my online store below. And last but not least, if you think that you would like to maybe make money beautifully by being a Chalk Couture designer, I would love to talk to you about that. So just type, oops, put that on the wrong side. Type join below, and I would be happy to add you to, I have an opportunity page on Facebook that explains everything you need to know about becoming a designer. There's no, sorry, I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. Why is that not going on right? I think I have it upside down. Okay, sorry. I just had to, I was like, what the heck am I doing wrong? That's still not right. I have the wrong one, that's why. Might help if I read my own labels. That's why that one wasn't fitting on there. Hello, we are talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Anyway, as I was saying, if you'd like to be in that opportunity group, there is no, I can't think of the word that I'm trying to say, but no pressure. Good Lord, that's what I'm trying to say. There is no pressure at all. I can just add you to the group. The opportunity page explains everything about becoming a designer, and you can just read it at your own leisure. And then if you have questions, reach out to me. Love to have you on the team. And I think it's a fantastic opportunity, like I said, to unleash your creative side and to also earn money while you're doing it. So nothing wrong with that. All right, that is all for me tonight. I will talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye.